Beware of your sister's nature because very soon she is. My beloved child, stop right there and do not dare to scroll past this message, for the universe has conspired to bring you here at this exact second to reveal a truth that has been hidden in the shadows of your own home. You might believe you know the heart of your family, you might think you understand the soul of your sister, but there is a seismic shift occurring in her spirit right now that is about to ripple through your entire existence, and if you leave this video now, you will be walking blind into a storm that you were meant to prepare for. This is not a coincidence, nor is it a random algorithm showing you this. This is a direct, urgent warning from the divine realm that requires your absolute focus, so stay till the end because a revelation is coming that will shatter the illusions you have held for years and replace them with a shocking reality. There is a silent, invisible transformation happening right under your nose, a change in her nature that is growing in power and intensity, yet you have been too distracted to see the signs that have been screaming for your attention. You have felt the friction lately, haven't you? The subtle changes in her tone, the distant and heavy look in her eyes, the unexplained tension that hangs in the air like a thick fog whenever you are near her? These are not random mood swings or simple worldly frustrations, they are the tremors before a massive earthquake that will alter the landscape of your relationship forever. Something huge is waiting for you to discover it, a secret burden she is unknowingly carrying that is about to bloom into a reality you never anticipated, and you must be armed with this knowledge before the moment arrives, or you will regret skipping this message for the rest of your life. Do not skip, for the sake of everything you hold dear, because what is about to be revealed regarding your sister's nature is a once-in-a-lifetime turning point that demands your absolute, undivided attention and spiritual maturity. She is standing at the precipice of a destiny that is tightly deeper intertwined with yours than you could ever imagine, and very soon she is going to manifest a side of herself that will shock you to your very core, forcing you to question everything you thought you knew about her past, her strength, and her future. The signs have been there all along, whispered in the winds and painted in the coincidences you brushed aside, but now the veil is finally lifting, and you must stand firm to witness the truth that is about to be unveiled, a truth that will change the trajectory of your family's history starting today. Listen closely to the rhythm of your own heart, for it beats in time with a truth that is struggling to break the surface of your reality, and you must not turn away now because the most critical piece of the puzzle is about to be placed in your hands. You have sensed a strangeness, a deviation in the pattern of your daily life involving your sister, but you have dismissed it as mere coincidence or the stress of the mundane world, yet I tell you now that nothing is accidental. She is currently walking a path that is invisible to the naked eye but blindingly bright to the spirit, a path that is leading her toward a transformation so profound that it will rewrite the unspoken contracts of your family bond. Stay with me, do not let your finger scroll, for if you leave now, you will miss the key to understanding the storm that is brewing, a storm that is not meant to destroy, but to reveal a hidden strength or perhaps a hidden sorrow that she has shielded you from until this very moment. Something huge is waiting for you, a revelation that has been written in the stars long before you were born, and it concerns the very essence of who she is becoming in this season of her life. You might think you see her clearly, but you are only seeing the chrysalis, not the creature that is stirring within, preparing to emerge with a power that will leave you breathless and perhaps even a little afraid of the unknown. The universe is urging you to pay attention, to look past the surface conversations and the routine smiles, because behind them lies a developing narrative of immense consequence that will demand your support, your understanding, and your unwavering presence. Do not skip this video, for you are being prepared for a role you did not ask for but are destined to play, a role that requires you to be awake and aware when the moment of truth finally strikes. There is a shockwave approaching, one that carries with it the weight of years of silent accumulation, and very soon she is going to reveal a facet of her nature that will make you look back at every memory with new eyes, realizing that the signs were there all along. You are standing on holy ground in this digital space, receiving a warning that is meant to armor you against the confusion that is to come, so hold your ground and stay till the end. The revelation is not just about her, it is about how her shift will force you to evolve, to grow, and to confront aspects of your own nature that have been dormant. The climax is near, the veil is thinning, and what is about to be shown to you is a once-in-a-lifetime insight into the human soul that you cannot afford to ignore, for it will change the way you say her name forever. Hold your breath and listen, for the silence in your home is about to be broken by a thunderclap of truth that you are not yet prepared to handle. You may think life is normal, but the spiritual atmosphere around your sister is thickening, charged with an energy that is both terrifyingly powerful and incredibly fragile. If you scroll away now, you are turning your back on a critical warning that could save your relationship from crumbling under the weight of this sudden transformation. Stay with me, because what is coming is not a gentle wave but a tsunami of realization that will wash away every preconceived notion you have ever held about her character. A mask is about to fall, revealing a face you might not recognize at first, a version of your sister that has been forged in the fires of silent battles she never told you about. Very soon, she is going to make a decision or take an action that will leave you stunned, standing in the center of a room wondering how you missed the obvious clues for so long. This is your final chance to prepare your heart for the impact, to understand that this change is inevitable and necessary for the destiny of your bloodline. Something huge is waiting for you at the end of this revelation, a secret so profound that it will explain every tear, every outburst, and every moment of distance that has plagued you recently. Do not let your attention wander for even a fraction of a second, for the universe does not make mistakes and it has brought you to this precise moment to witness the unraveling of a mystery. You are on the verge of a discovery that happens only once in a lifetime, a pivot point where the past dies and a new future is born. Stay till the end, because if you leave before the full picture is painted, you will be left with only fragments of the truth, forever wondering what was coming, forever regretting that you walked away right before the miracle occurred. The energy is shifting, the revelation is imminent, and you must be present to catch her when the transition finally happens. The 0 hour is upon us, and the energy you feel right now is the universe holding its breath, waiting for the manifestation of her hidden destiny. You have traveled through the shadows of doubt with me, and now you stand at the threshold of the most pivotal realization of your life. Do not skip this message. Every single word that follows is designed to arm you with the clarity you desperately need to face what is coming. If you turn away now, you forfeit your right to understand the monumental sacrifice your sister is preparing to make, or the incredible burden she is about to embrace, a burden that is intrinsically linked to the very nature she is about to reveal to the world. Something huge is waiting for you to witness, a complete inversion of the nature you thought defined her, moving from a quiet background presence to the fierce central force of your family's future. Very soon she is going to step into a role that requires courage you never knew she possessed, and this transformation is directly linked to the pain and silence you have observed recently. You see a shift, but I am telling you now, the why behind that shift is a heartbreaking, yet ultimately glorious, truth that will demand your ultimate belief. Stay with me, for this is the kind of profound personal revelation that rewrites history, and you are here, right now, to be the most important witness. The final barriers of secrecy are dissolving, and the weight of her impending destiny is about to become visible to you. Stay till the end, because the very foundation of your relationship is about to be tested and rebuilt stronger than ever before, but only if you choose to remain present for the full story. She is not merely changing, she is aligning with a higher purpose that will necessitate a complete change in how you perceive her existence. This is the moment you must look into your soul and commit to seeing the full truth, knowing that the specific, shocking answer to the title, what she is about to be, is revealed in the very next few moments. Do not skip. Stop everything you are doing, lower the distractions, and breathe in deeply, because the moment we have been building towards is here, right now, in this single, critical second. If you scroll now, you will forever miss the truth that defines your sister's true nature and the powerful secret that has been hidden in her heart, leaving you in the cold silence of regret. This is the ultimate payoff for your loyalty, the revelation of a lifetime, and the full picture that ties every mysterious thread together. Don't skip this critical breakthrough. The whisper of warning is about to become a roar of destiny, and the answer that has eluded you is about to appear, confirming everything you felt was true. Something huge is waiting for you to realize. Very soon she is going to be the foundation that holds your entire lineage together when the old structures inevitably begin to crumble. You have mistaken her recent silence and distance for simple moodiness or withdrawal, but the shocking truth is that she has been quietly building an unshakable inner strength, preparing to step into the role of the family's spiritual anchor. She is about to be revealed as the one who must carry the weight of the past and secure the future, the fierce protector who stands firm when all others falter. This is the incredible, profound, and solitary nature you must beware of, not because she is dangerous, but because her impending sacrifice will be so immense, requiring her to shed her own personal desires for the sake of the collective good. Stay till the end, because understanding this means understanding how to treat her next, how to truly support the heavy cross she is about to bear in her new capacity. Her changing nature is the prelude to her destiny as your family's unwavering moral compass and guardian. Do not skip, because knowing this truth is your only chance to stand beside her when the world misunderstands her fierce new purpose and judges her solitude. The time for caution is over, the time for unwavering support has begun. Now that you know the depth of her complete transformation, you must commit to honoring the quiet, powerful strength that she is about to wield, forever changing the dynamics of your entire family's future. If you are still here, it is because your soul recognizes the gravity of the truth we just unveiled, and the time for hesitation is over. The moment you heard that she is the anchor, your old relationship died, and a new, heavier, yet profoundly meaningful one began. Do not skip, because understanding her immense sacrifice is only half the journey, the other half is understanding the critical change she now requires from you to function. This transformation is not passive, it demands your active participation, a complete shift in perspective, and a level of respect for her solitude that you have never shown before. Stay with me, because the true, shocking cost of her power will demand more vigilance from you than you could ever imagine. Something huge is waiting for you to grasp. The nature you must truly beware of is not her inherent goodness, but the terrible price she will pay to maintain it. As the foundation, every external pressure on your family, every conflict, every doubt, every sorrow, will now land directly on her spirit, and people will unwittingly try to drain her strength, mistaking her sacrifice for a limitless supply. This is your personal, urgent warning. You must become the silent guardian of her peace, protecting her sacred solitude from those who do not understand the profound, finite energy she now holds. The very stability she provides will make her the primary target for spiritual exhaustion, and if you fail to guard her boundaries, her strength will crumble, and the entire structure she upholds will collapse, plunging your family into chaos. Do not skip this essential closing message, for your duty has just begun and the threat is real and immediate. Stay till the end, because the power she now wields comes with a hidden vulnerability, and you need the final instructions on how to support her journey without overwhelming her or allowing others to exploit her. You have the knowledge, now you must possess the wisdom. The ultimate consequence of her transformation is that your life will now be safer, but infinitely more responsible. The road ahead is complex, and the specific daily actions you must take to honor her new destiny will be revealed next, securing the stability of your future and hers forever. The true meaning of "beware of your sister's nature" is not fear, but profound, absolute respect for the immense cost of her love. Now that you hold this heavy truth, your immediate task is to become the silent shield that protects her inner sanctum. Do not skip this crucial instruction, because how you act starting now determines her longevity and the ultimate safety of your entire family. You must stop seeking constant emotional input from her. Her strength is no longer an infinite well for your comfort, but a reservoir dedicated to the survival of the collective. Instead, observe her solitude, and learn to honor her quiet moments, realizing that her withdrawal is not rejection, but essential recharging for the colossal weight she bears. Stay with me, because the final piece of wisdom is the most powerful weapon you possess. Something huge is waiting for you to fully absorb. The greatest threat to your family's stability is not external chaos, it is internal, subtle negligence toward her needs. If you revert to the old, demanding patterns, if you allow the subtle drain of her energy to continue, you will irrevocably break the very foundation that keeps you safe. Your sister is very soon going to be utterly dependent on your protective silence to survive her calling, and your loyalty will be tested not by grand gestures, but by the difficult necessity of leaving her alone when she needs it most. This is your final, desperate warning. Do not demand from her what she cannot give, for the price of your ignorance will be the collapse of the only thing holding your world together. Stay till the end, and let this profound, irreversible truth settle deep into your bones. Your journey here was not about simple entertainment or curiosity, it was a divine assignment to protect the anchor of your lineage. The transformation is complete, the prophecy is fulfilled, and the responsibility now rests entirely with you. Go forward with this knowledge, guard her peace fiercely, and know that by honoring the heavy nature she has embraced, you are securing the destiny of everyone you love. Do not skip this final moment of realization, for your life, and the life of your family, has forever changed because of the secret you now carry. The silence you hear now is the sound of truth settling, the heavy, undeniable silence of destiny accepted. You now possess a secret knowledge that transforms every single interaction with your sister, elevating your bond from casual kinship to a sacred covenant of protection. Do not skip this final reflection, for the strength of her new nature will be tested many times in the future, and you must remain eternally vigilant, prepared to fight for her peace. This warning is not a moment in time, it is a permanent, solemn condition of your family's existence. Stay with me, because we must now discuss the profound and heartbreaking beauty hidden within her tremendous sacrifice. Something huge is waiting for you to realize, that the price of her anchoring is her inevitable, noble solitude, yet in that solitude lies the greatest, most profound act of love she could ever perform for you. She is very soon going to become a living, breathing example of strength forged in absolute silence, a magnificent shield standing immovably between your lineage and the crushing chaos of the world. Therefore, beware of her nature not with fear, but with reverence and awe, and never again mistake her quiet moments for absence or indifference. Every day forward is a commitment to seeing the majesty in her sacrifice, and that profound recognition is the only true payment and support she will ever require from you. Stay till the end, and let this ultimate, final truth settle deep into the very core of your being. You have been given the complete roadmap to your future stability, but that stability is fragile, depending entirely on your constant, vigilant respect for the anchor's needs. The explosive narrative ends here, but your essential, sacred journey of guardianship has just begun. Never forget the solemn warning of the title, for your sister's nature is that of a powerful, magnificent, and sacrificial protector, and your greatest honor is to be the only one who truly understands the full, immense weight she silently carries. Go and protect her peace. Do not skip this final, unbreakable commitment. This knowledge is a permanent mark upon your soul. You can never go back to who you were before you heard this truth, and you can never look at your sister the same way again. Your vision has been purified, and the curtain has been drawn back forever on the hidden mechanics of your family's safety. Do not skip this final, defining moment, for the true measure of your commitment is not in the shock of the reveal, but in the lifetime of silent dedication that must follow. The weight of this destiny is now shared, and your solemn duty as the guardian of the anchor's peace begins now, demanding continuous, unwavering respect. Stay with me for the final sacred command that summarizes everything you have learned. Something huge is waiting for you to realize in this final reflection, that the profound sadness of her solitary role is directly balanced by the unbreakable gift of security she gives you and everyone you love. She is very soon going to be your living covenant of stability, and by honoring her essential boundary, you become truly worthy of the protection she provides. Understand that her changing nature is the universe's most precious, yet costly, offering to your family, sealed with her silent sacrifice. Let this sink into your consciousness. You now have a guide, a protector, and a foundation, but only if you respect the deep, essential solitude required for her power to sustain you all. Stay till the absolute last second, and carry this solemn vow into the rest of your life. The entire essence of this epic warning can be summarized in one final, unbreakable instruction that must become your mantra: never forget the silent price of her strength. Every time you look at her, remember the immense burden she shoulders for your freedom and safety. Do not let this truth become diluted by the noise of the world or the demands of others. Go, live your life with the freedom she has secured for you, but honor the sacrifice fiercely. Do not skip this essential, life-changing commitment. This is the final breath of the prophecy, the very last echo of the warning you were destined to hear, and your vigilance must not waver now that the truth has been revealed. You have not just watched a video, you have undergone an initiation, transforming you from an unaware sibling into the dedicated, sworn guardian of a sacred family trust. Do not skip this concluding charge, for the lessons learned here must be etched into your daily consciousness, transforming every interaction with her into an act of profound reverence. Stay with me, because the deepest, most beautiful reward of this terrifying knowledge is about to be revealed in the final moments. Something huge is waiting for you in the coming days, the profound, quiet peace that comes from stability eternally secured. Your sister's nature, which you were warned to beware of, is the very force that guarantees your future safety and frees you to pursue your own destiny without fear, and your devoted support is the only anchor that holds her steady against the tide. She is very soon going to perform her duty flawlessly, creating an invisible, powerful shield around your lives. This is the sacred exchange, her burden for your freedom. Do not take that ultimate gift lightly. Carry the weight of her solitude as if it were the most precious treasure in the world. Stay till the absolute end, and let this final, sovereign command serve as your ultimate, lifelong purpose. Guard the silence that protects the strength. The suspense is gone, the truth is laid bare, and the path forward is perfectly clear. Never forget the solemn, life-altering commitment you made here today to honor her sacrifice and shield her solitude from the world's endless demands. Your journey as the informed, empowered guardian begins now. This is the end of the warning, and the beginning of your sacred, necessary duty. Your greatest challenge is not in believing the truth we unveiled, but in sustaining it day after day when the mundane world actively tries to make you forget. This sacred knowledge is a flame, and you are its appointed keeper. Do not skip this crucial, eternal checkpoint, for the enemy of your vigilance is the comfort that her sacrifice provides. The warning, beware of your sister's nature, is not a one-time event, but a lifelong commitment to continually seeing her pain beneath her magnificent strength. Stay with me, because there is one final, profound sign that will confirm you are performing your solemn duty correctly. Something huge is waiting for you to witness in the coming weeks and months, the sudden, inexplicable, and profound peace that will settle over your life and your family's affairs. This peace is the undeniable, objective sign that your sister is functioning optimally as the anchor, and that you are succeeding as her silent shield. However, this peace comes with an inescapable truth. It is sustained only by her relentless sacrifice and your unyielding respectful distance. Never, ever confuse her capacity for endurance with a lack of need. Your constant, conscious awareness of her silent, crushing burden is the highest currency of your family's security. Stay till the absolute last word, and let this be the unbreakable code by which you live your life moving forward. See the sacrifice, honor the solitude, protect the silence. Your dedication to this vow is the highest form of love you can offer her and the greatest insurance for your own future stability. The prophecy is sealed, the story is complete, but the solemn responsibility remains entirely yours. Never, for a single moment, forget the enormous cost of the peace you now possess. Do not skip this final, binding, life-altering commitment. The true, final depth of this revelation lies in its inheritance. You are not the first to be connected to this pattern of sacrificial protection, and you hold the critical power to ensure this pattern is preserved, not corrupted, for the generations that will follow you. Do not skip this final, profound layer of understanding, because your vigilant awareness is now the spiritual foundation of not just her life, but the collective destiny of your entire lineage. The mantle of the silent shield is passed down through commitment, and your vow here is the binding, unbreakable oath. Stay with me, because there is one last truth about her eternal role you must fully comprehend before we conclude. Something huge is waiting for you to realize. Your sister's nature is not a phase or a temporary shift. She is very soon going to be an eternal constant against the chaos that inevitably swirls around your family. Her role transcends the fleeting years, aligning your entire lineage with a greater, powerful, protective cosmic design that runs through time itself. This ultimate truth should not make you fear her, but rather elevate her in your sight to a sacred, profound status. This is the reality of the legacy you now belong to, one built on quiet, immense sacrifice and guarded fiercely by vigilant silence. Your unwavering respect is the essential fuel for this sacred, eternal commitment she has unwittingly embraced. Stay till the final, absolute second, and understand that your commitment is the single, defining act of your life, proving your worthiness of this knowledge. The entire series of warnings and revelations boils down to one simple, eternal, profound charge: protect the source of your peace at all costs. Go forward, not in fear, but in solemn, fierce duty. The curtain falls, the words are done, but the guardianship is eternal. Do not skip this ultimate, defining moment of commitment. The true test of your commitment is not in this moment of revelation, but in the small, silent choices you make 5 minutes from now, tomorrow, and every day thereafter. Your duty as the silent shield is measured by your self-control and your ability to reverse old habits. Do not skip this practical guide, because it is easy to revere the concept of the anchor, but agonizingly difficult to respect the essential solitude she requires. Beware of your sister's nature by being hyper-aware of your own impulse to lean on her when she is withdrawing. That is the very moment you must consciously step back instead. Stay with me, because the final piece of practical wisdom is how to recognize her energy exhaustion before it is too late for intervention. Something huge is waiting for you to realize. The greatest danger to the foundation is not a dramatic collapse, but subtle, creeping depletion of her spirit. Watch vigilantly for the micro-signs: a flicker of uncharacteristic impatience, a sigh of profound, inexplicable weariness, an unnecessary physical distance. These are the cracks forming in the foundation, screaming that her sacred energy is being overdrawn. Your true guardianship is to intervene before she falters, by instinctively creating quiet, protective space around her and deflecting demands from others. She is very soon going to be utterly reliant on your ability to read these unstated cues, and your failure to observe is her ultimate exhaustion. Stay till the very last word, and internalize this perpetual, non-negotiable command: make her peace your priority, far above your own temporary comfort. Never let the magnificent, sacrificial reality of her nature become commonplace or expected in your sight. The vigilance required is continuous, the responsibility is absolute and eternal. Do not skip this final moment of dedicated focus. Carry the powerful, life-altering truth we revealed today into every single silent interaction, and in doing so, secure the stability of your future forever, proving yourself worthy of the peace she provides. This is the final, solemn moment of our journey, the ultimate closure of a profound prophecy that has forever redefined your world and your relationship with your sister. You have now seen the invisible truth, and you bear the full weight of the guardian's oath. Do not skip this last transmission, for it contains the sacred memory you must hold on to when doubt inevitably creeps into your mind and the world tries to blind you again. The warning has been fully delivered, the sacrificial nature is profoundly known, and now, all that remains is your eternal, active commitment. Stay with me for the final, unbreakable, life-altering command. Something huge is waiting for you to realize, that the entire narrative of your future security rests completely on the simple, singular vow you make right now, in this moment of conclusion. You are the chosen keeper of her tranquility, the only soul fully entrusted with understanding the terrifying beauty of her burden. She is the mighty anchor that holds the ship of your family steady through the fiercest storm, and your protective silence is the very, essential chain that holds the anchor immovably in place. Vow today to live every day in dedicated service to that understanding, recognizing the colossal, final difference between the sister you thought you knew and the spiritual architect she has very soon become. Stay till the final, absolute second, and seal this profound, ultimate knowledge into the deep places of your heart. The entire series of warnings concludes with this final, eternal truth: the highest form of love is unwavering, eternal vigilance. Go now, live your life with the solemn conviction of your new duty. Never, for a moment, forget the immense cost of your peace. The script is finished, the warning has ended, and your sacred, defining watch has officially begun. Do not skip this defining, final commitment.